Welcome to my home and welcome to my channel. This is me, Christoph Key, laughing through life, single, gay, and sober. This week's topic is about being single. Romantic relationships can be pretty tricky in early sobriety, and I just wanted to share with you my current situation and how I'm dealing with it. The quote for this topic is, "Love yourself first, because that's who you'll spend the rest of your life with." One thing that's true about me is that I'm a hopeless romantic. I grew up in a household full of love. I'm an only child of very young parents, and the bond that they share is something that I've always longed for. They met in high school, and throughout the years have shown me an example of love that I can only pray to have a fraction of one day. I've had 2 serious relationships in my life, both of which ended peacefully, but I was not sober for. One was for 5 years, and we had some amazing times. Fancy dinner parties, foreign vacation homes, the dog, the house, everything. Unfortunately, we grew apart and peacefully separated, but I can truly say that that was the first time I had ever had my heart broken. I took that breakup extremely hard and dove headfirst into drugs and alcohol because that's the only way I knew how. I dated a series of losers for the next 2 years until I entered a relationship with a man that unknowingly to me was sober. Now, of course, he told me about his sobriety, but that didn't really begin to sink in until I'd already begun to like him. We dated for about 1.5 years, and during that time, I decided to stop drinking. Things were going well, it seemed, until one day I received a phone call where he broke things off. I was so confused. To me, the only real reason that any of my past relationships hadn't worked out had to be alcohol. One day a friend said to me, "Christoph, I hate to break it to you, but sober people break up too." Mind blown. One thing that I wasn't aware of then is that we have a tremendous amount of self-work to do in early sobriety. There are so many layers to unravel and boxes to unpack. That time of personal self-discovery is crucial and should be handled with care. Like I've said before in past videos, I've always put romantic relationships first in my life. I'd never really been comfortable being alone or sitting with myself. Being an only child, those times when I was alone were my darkest. I was lonely a lot, and I believe that I overcompensate for that as an adult. Since the end of my last romantic relationship, I've had the time to focus on me and my happiness. What does that truly look like for me? And with removing the search for a partner, what do I want my life to look like? I can truly say that I've reached a point in my life where I enjoy being alone. I never thought I could say that because I'm an extremely social person. I've had the time to develop a life plan that truly gets me out of bed each morning. My enthusiasm for the future is out of this world. I want to tell you about my last failed attempt at a relationship with a guy. We took it very slow, talked for 4 months, and I was very upfront about my sobriety and where I stand. After a visit to LA, the guy said to me, "Although I find you great, I just don't think we're a match." Wait a minute. This is the first time my entire life that I dated someone that didn't know the old me. I've actually worked on myself, love myself, and I'm proud of the person that I am. So you're telling me that this guy I worked so hard on isn't enough for you? That was a feeling that hurt and I didn't see coming. I've made the decision to move states, and I believe that starting any type of romantic relationship right now would not be the smartest. I'm taking myself off the market for an entire year. The amount of positive change in my life is the only thing that deserves my full focus. Now, of course, I'll continue to have casual relationships, but continuing to date and search for a boyfriend, that has gone out the window. I'm now in a completely different level of comfortability with myself. I truly enjoy being alone and cherish that time. I'm figuring out what type of values I expect out of the people I choose to surround myself by. I'm just gonna let love find me rather than chase it down. I have zero clue what the future has in store for me, but I can honestly say that the only way I'm gonna find my forever partner is by authentically living my life for me. By pursuing my dreams, taking risks, and following my spirit, not only am I going to obtain my perfect partner, but the perfect life for me. This brings us to our moment of gratitude. This week, I'm grateful to be alive. I know that sounds cheesy, but it's true. There has been so many dangerous situations that I've lived through, and at times I wonder why. I know now it's because I have so much to give this world before I leave it. I am grateful to have made it through those terrifying situations, and I've committed the rest of my life to simply thrive. Thanks so much for watching. Hang in there. This is me, Christoph Key. Do you like me? Then make sure to like and subscribe for more videos.